Hello, everybody. Good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Star Wars, Maul, Shadow Lord, season number 1, episode number 7, episode number 10, final episode of the season where things go down. And overall, I really enjoyed this whole show a whole lot. I think this is one of the best animated Star Wars shows I've ever seen. The animation because it's the style of the Clone Wars, but everything's been amped up to a whole nother level from the CGI to the painterly look as well too, to the textures of things, making it seem more realistic, the backgrounds and the settings, the blending of the CGI with this painter style as well, blending perfectly as well, because you got Maul and you see the details of his face and the painterly look he has, but also it feels more realistic and more grounded. The action scenes and the fight sequences in here have always been fantastic, and every scene, especially when it comes to the Jedi fighting, it seems it gets better and better each episode as well. And also certain characters who were always like a joke, like the Stormtroopers, have more of a threat here and more of a presence here and as well. It seems like something like this unstoppable force that's coming at you, because it's like a swarm of ants. It's like, no matter, because the thing though, even though you might take a couple of them out, there's just so many of them. It's just never like unending, and it seems like overwhelming as well. And also the people who we root for here don't win a lot of times. I mean, Maul had a lot of losses in here, more so than wins, and like this because usually like this person you follow and the person named after, they get some kind of loophole. Yeah, he had some moments in here he maybe should have died, but it was a struggle. It wasn't like he just beat up everybody. I mean, there was times when it shows his power and ability that just yes, and then other time another force came and he said, "Oh no, I'm not sure you might make it out of this." As well, and you have these final episodes here, and you had Two Boots, who's a robot who's like almost like loyal to Brender, but at the same time, because of his programming, stuck to the rules. But he also has his own personality and his own thoughts at the same time. And even though he called the Empire there, he's starting to realize, oopsie, I think I made a mistake. And you see him like start to turn and start to help out his friend who he works with as well, and also well as his son. And the relationship between Maul and Devon, and you see that slowly how they start to merge, Devon starts to become his Maul's apprentice as well. And you know what's going to happen. I mean, you know the story is going to happen. But just seeing how it led up to it, though, it made sense of what was going on, because Devon was always on the fence. She's always a little bit more aggressive, and she also was also disagreement a lot of times with her master as well, even though she was loyal to him and she did go along with things he was doing, but a lot of times she didn't agree. She may not have said it out loud a lot of times, but Maul saw it, and he saw what's in her, and he saw what's in her heart, and he said, "Oh, she needs to be on my side." And it was very interesting how even though Maul had his own plan, his own agenda, he put that aside just to make sure he got in favor with her. Even when times she was in trouble, he helped her out a lot of times to go against the other Inquisitors, and he brought it alongside. He even fought alongside her master Donkey, and even though he didn't agree with none of the stuff he said, and Donkey didn't agree with Maul at all, they saw the bigger threat. And then the twists and turns in here I didn't see coming. When they brought in, first I didn't think Darth Vader was going to be part of the show. I really did not. But then seeing him in here to really push the course to the end as this this newer unstoppable force. And the thing is though, his presence alone, just seeing him, you felt his power. And when you see him in action, the movements that he had, because you had Maul and you had Devon, you had Master Doc, you have even the Inquisitors. When they fight, it's more athletic, it's more movement, it's more jumping around, it's more flipping, beautifully done, and it's very, and the visuals of that is just fantastic. And then you have Darth Vader. Darth Vader is like part cyborg now. He had machines that help him breathe and everything as well too. And his movements were stiff, but also quick and sharp. And like very accurate, and like no extra movements that were unnecessary. No flash. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't like over the top, but it was like this sharp, quick movements, and it shows even though he may not be as nimble as they are, he's still as quick and agile at where he needs to be, and then it also shows his raw power that he has as well too, because Maul For the most part, you see him fighting the stormtroopers, you see him go against other like Jedi and stuff. He's almost seemed like not quite unstoppable, but he seemed like a force. You see how strong he is. And then when Darth Vader came into the picture, and you had a master, Darth Maul and Devin fighting this guy, and they weren't even hurting him or coming close to him. It was like this, moving like this, bang, 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 and it coming in like this, how, 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 and he was like this quick and sharp and precise. And not only that, but it came with power. It was not a lot of finesse, but at the same time, beautiful to watch at the same time as well too. Very well done. Also, kind of interesting how they didn't have him talk, because I guess they wouldn't save money on voice actors. But hey, it is what it is. But even that made him even more intimidating, because they didn't know who he was. They didn't know what he was. All of them is like this. What are you? It'd be so funny. I kept in my mind, I kept hearing Bane. Because from the Batman movie, from the Nolan movie, you think you know the dark. I was born in it, something like that. And then that I kept thinking here, like Vader voice my head saying that, you think you know the Force. I was born from the Force, and I just because he's the chosen one. He's supposed to bring balance to the Force, and now seeing him here as this unstoppable object that's coming at him, not slowing down. Even when they force blast him, they barely even moved him. Which is like this, made me seem even more scary and intimidating. Oh my gosh. As soon as Darth Vader came out, I feared for their lives. I said, oh no, run! I was keeping this, run away. Let's run away. Just give up. Just give up the ghosts. Give up. But a lot of these episodes here, I really did enjoy, because one of the episodes here, Darth had his first major loss with the Inquisitors. He lost some people as well, and his leg got damaged, and he's practically running for his life, trying to get to safety. And he's having these visions of the past and his training, and you see a vision of his old self, and you can tell that like Darth Maul doesn't like the man who he became. He sees his old self, and he wants to save his inner child, but at the same time, he became this person, like in a way, like a monster, trained by this guy who he put his trust in, and turned him into this. And now his body, he's like half a body anymore. He's not what he was when he once was. And it looks like everything he's doing is pretty much to save that boy that's inside of him. He's even lost his brother in here as well too. And so when you see him lose other people in here, you feel that. And I just, wow, the voice acting in this show is just amazing. It's just cinematography and actors and the camera angles and stuff like that. They do an amazing job with that as well. The characters in here, I really do like the characters here. And not one character here who I was like, I'm not completely annoyed by. Even I thought I wasn't gonna like Two Boots that much, because he was just a robot, just stuck in the rules. But just seeing him break away from that and become like his own person here, I was like, oh, thank you. As well. There's some losses in here, a lot of wins. And the thing is, though, they didn't win. Yeah, Maul may have won. He had a small victory. Yes, he managed to get Devin on his side by sacrificing his master, which was really messed up. But they didn't win. They did not win. It was just something very messed up and sad at the same time. I did not see coming. Like, wow. They could have Maul like take over and rule and becoming the big type gangster type of situation. That did not happen. Like, this, wow. And then there always is that one character who you keep thinking, why didn't he die? Which is Ludi. This little small amphibious like alien creature he's not really good in the fight. He's always looking out for himself, and you got this. Why didn't he die? Like a cockroach. He just keeps coming, but he just keeps coming. He managed to survive all this thing. He got the biggest plot armor out of everybody here, because it sucks. Even Darth Maul robot, the scouter thing, it had its own personality as well. Though it didn't say much, but you could tell it had its own personality. I even started to like him a little bit, and then he died. I was like, damn it, that sucks. Good Lord. But overall, great show. Highly recommend it. Check it out for yourself. You want to see cool animation, some great storytelling, interesting and fun characters as well. Rooting for Maul and watching his journey, his ups and the downs, getting more and more of an insight of who he is as a person or why what motivates him at the same time as well too. Because even though he is the sort of like the bad guy, he still wants connection. He still want to, in a way, want to make a family, and you can see that how he connected to Devin. He saw her potential. He saw where he was, and she saw what she could be. And instead of like trying to kill that, he wanted to embrace it and have her be a part of her life while she go on that journey and help her along with that thing as well too. Like it's beautiful and messed up at the same time. Overall, great episode, great season. So if I give this whole season a grade, I'm giving it a solid A. I'm giving it a solid A. Don't take my word for it, go. Check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it. You want to enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Also, links down below. Links to my social media. You want to follow me there. I would appreciate that as well too. Also to my store, my shirts and socks, everything else and whatnots. This is one of my shirts that I designed here. This is all based off of the inspired by Dragon Ball Z. I call him the clone. And check them out for yourself. Check it out for yourself. See some stuff, buy some stuff. I really appreciate it. This is from my T Public store. So check that out. You want to, links down below. So like I always say, in my dreams of life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.